home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You're watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation. A wonderful happy Easter to you all. Welcome to Target Center, where the Charlotte Hornets buzz their way into the arena with 3 straight wins. Tonight, they'll meet a pack of Minnesota Timberwolves. The Hornets second place in the Southeast, 3 behind the Hawks. They've won 8 of their last 10.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Let's check out the starting lineup. First, for the Charlotte Hornets, LaMelo Ball and Con Knipple, the sensational rookie with 264 three-pointers made, the most in a single season as a Hornet. He's only 20 years old. The forwards, Brendan Miller and Miles Bridges. The center, Moussa Diabate. Head coach, Charles Lee. Next, the Timberwolves starting 5. Dante DiVincenzo, point guarding. Ayo Dosunmu, the shooting guard. The small forward, Terrence Shannon Jr. The power forward, Julius Randle. Rudy Gobert, the center. Rudy has the highest offensive rating as a Timberwolf. The leader of the pack, Chris Finch.
The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert.
Here we go.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Dosunmu. And it's Shannon in at the 3 side. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
Nailed from three-point land.
Well, the best way to respond to a 3 is with your own 3. Miles Bridges have at it.
Right wing, here's Knipple. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 3-point game. Randle a screen on Ball. DiVincenzo passes to Randle. 5 on the clock. And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And sometimes you can make a few plays here and there, but never get into a real rhythm. That's what happened to them in that game.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Dosunmu's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Miller, no up. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dosunmu, the pass to Gobert. Randall from outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
It's Miller on the wing. Defended by Dosunmu. Miller inside. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
That free throw good from Randall. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, but there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Outside ball. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Shannon. Six on the shot clock, and here's Gobert. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Gobert's comfort zone, right? High percentage shots, easy money for Rudy.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Now here's Randall, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Randall no good. Charlotte leading by 3. It's Miller on the wing. Pass the ball. And the Hornets miss again. Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Randall passes to Shannon from downtown. Bridges with the board.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Lets a floater go. Miller kicks to Bridges. To end the cold streak. Rebound, Minnesota. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Knipple. Three-pointer. Gobert pulls it in.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. White, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will.
I think for Minnesota, they're in good position, firmly in the playoff picture. They don't have to worry about the play-in scenario at this point, and that's how they want to keep it.
Now here's White. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana. Here's Bridges from down in the low post. It goes. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's DiVincenzo. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia. DiVincenzo against Bridges. White dishes to Bridges. Bridges double teamed. Knipple with it. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. It's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Randall passes to Dosunmu. From outside the arc, Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 7 points.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make 3-point shots. Nice delivery.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Hornets making a change here. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. 5th is Rudy Gobert.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pass to Knipple. And the Hornets miss again. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And the shot goes in.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Now here's White. Still without a basket. Ball from long range. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
White setting the pick for Ball. That 3 off the mark.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Dosunmu with the bounce pass. DiVincenzo passes to Shannon. Connects from 3-point range. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
To the paint. He's off on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. Randall with the bucket.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Pass to White. Bridges outside. To the middle. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Unselfish play by Miles Bridges right there. The team wants more of that.
Minnesota leading by 4. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Off target with his 3.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And Knipple, the bucket on the assist from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Now DiVincenzo. Scoreless thus far. On the wing, Dosunmu. Randall is screen on White. Clock at 4. Dosunmu. Knipple with the rebound.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Bridges against Randall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Julius Randle picks one up.
Well, I love that Miles Bridges uses an effective pump fake to get that defender right where he wants him. He'll get to the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, the talent, the strength, the athleticism is all there for Miles Bridges. This guy can put up monster numbers on the offensive end.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Charlotte also making some changes. McNeely's checked in for Knipple, and James subbed in for Ball. And it's tied up with that one.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Here's Highland. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Anderson the screen. The 3. Hornets with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Now McDaniels following Miles Bridges' 3-point attempt. McDaniels finds Highland. Edwards inside, working on James. Here's Highland. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so James will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte moving it around. That gives them the lead. Bridges has got 11 points.
I'll tell you, no secret that Miles Bridges at his best when finishing at the cup.
Anderson outside. Pass to Edwards. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. Releases from the wing and drills it. 19 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now here's White. Hasn't made one yet. Inside. Here's Bridges. And too long on the shot. Julius Randle getting it done for Minnesota. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this.
Welcome back to Target Center. We hope you all are having a wonderful Easter Sunday. It's a tie game, Charlotte and Minnesota. A quick look at their stats. 10 out of 24 field goals made by the Hornets, 10 out of 23 by the Wolves. Perfect free throws, 9 assists, and a steal by Charlotte. Minnesota with 12 defensive rebounds.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Bridges out there with McNeely. Then it's James. Then it's White. Now here's McDaniel. It's Edwards on the wing. From about 16, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Charlotte in the lead. Bridges kicks to White. Pass to McNeely. Trains the three-pointer. McNeely's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And people, Doris, talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If you're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success?
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Kevin, back to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Here's Bridges. Minnesota with the rebound.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Back to McDaniel. Highland passes to Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Pass to Bridges. To the inside. And he banks in the layup. And the Hornets lead by 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Hornets making a change here. Miller's checked in. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Taking a look at the Hornets, they're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings.
And when I look at Charlotte, they're currently looking like a play-in team, which isn't a bad thing, especially when you consider they are in the top portion of that bracket.
Now, here's Reed. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's McNeely. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 3. To the middle. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reed. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
And it's White missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 1. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
What you love is Miles Bridges has kept his foot on the gas pedal. Started out scoring well and continues to keep the pressure on.
Randall no good.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Here's Bridges in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
What we've seen is Miles Bridges turn himself into a versatile, dangerous offensive weapon. 20 points a night? Oh, give him that.
Picked by Randall. Here's Shannon. It's rebounded by McNeely.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Here's Bridges, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Hornets.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And Bridges no good on that one.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He has yet to score.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Outside, ball to the paint. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Randall finds Edwards. No dice from 9 feet out.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. It's good from long range. Randall's got 14.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here is a new question for Spino's NBA Trivia. Since the 1976 NBA-ABA merger, which 2 players have the best career true shooting percentage and effective field goal percentage, respectively? Think this one through, and we'll come back later for the reveal.
Dosunmu is checked in for the Timberwolves. The Hornets also changing it up. Williams comes in for Bridges, and it's Knipple in for White. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Pass the ball. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Randall a screen on Ball. The three for DiVincenzo. Drills it from outside.
Well, that's the floor spacing ability. DiVincenzo with the rise and fire.
Pass to Knipple. Ball with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Randall no good.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Bounce pass from Randall. Pass to Dosunmu. Over Miller. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. And here's Miller outside. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Rebound by Williams. Hornets leading by 4. It's Miller on the wing. He's coming off a 22-point game against Indiana.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Here's Shannon. He's got 8. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And slam dunk by Gobert. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
That's good from Ball.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
Ball hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Randall is doubled. Shoots the 3. Shannon, no good.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Miller, the pass to Tillman. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves shooting 43% from the field. Here's Shannon. He's got 8. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Charlotte making a switch here. That free throw good from Randall.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Now, here's Ball. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Indiana. And again, the Hornets missing.
His scoring hasn't been what we're accustomed to, but as a team, they have been able to find success.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. That one is no good.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Miller, right side. Here's Knipple. Good. And Miller gets the assist. And it's 9 points for Con Knipple. And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Bridges dishes the ball. Bridges kicks the ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shannon passes to DiVincenzo. Pass to Dosunmu. Shot clock at 5. Here's Randle. Stolen away. Here's the break. And Knipple with the basket on the assist by Ball. Knipple's got 11 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Ball. Pass to Dosunmu. Bangs home the trifecta. Dosunmu's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
Miller kicks to Bridges. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. No one near Randle as he lets it go. A miss that time would have put him up. Bridges, right side. Ball from long range. It's been all about Miles Bridges for the Charlotte Hornets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. While we've got a moment now, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch, and Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game.
The front office made it a priority to lengthen the bench, and you're seeing those returns tonight.
Yeah, this is a team that can throw a lot of fresh bodies at you. Let's take a moment now and swing on over to the playoff picture in the Eastern Conference.
Look here now at Charlotte. They've played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. That led to a lot of frustration for everybody. Their fans are hangry. They wanted to eat.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
SpinoKing NBA Sunday, presented by 2K Sports NBA 2K26. Available now, rated E for everyone. By Wheaties, the breakfast of champions. Inspired by NBA on ESPN and ABC. Hornets lead by a point as we return to Minnesota. A packed house as we resume the contest. Here are the statistics during the first half. 47% in field goals and 18 assists by Charlotte. The Wolves 6 out of 26 3-pointers made, and they've both been rebounding a lot during the first half and made 2 steals.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say, guys? Miles Bridges, an impressive effort here today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They lead by 1. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dosumu is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the 3, the small forward. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
What a big-time talent Brandon Miller is. Send it home, young sir.
Pass to Gobert. For the tie, buries the long-range jumper. Shannon's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Miller outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Has him bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
When LaMelo entered the league, his 3-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
Now here's Randall. He's got 17. Here's Gobert. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, you'd like him to finish a little stronger there.
Pass to Diabate. Outside, Ball. The 3-pointer off the mark.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Inside, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
Here's Knippel. Back to Ball. Miller surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Minnesota with the rebound. And here is Dosumu. He has 5. That puts them in the lead. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
Back to Ball. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Shannon.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
DiVincenzo finds Randall. Here's Shannon. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Offensive rebound. Gobert the pass to Dosumu. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Pass to Diabate. Miller outside. They set the pick. Lets it go. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Randall right side. Back to DiVincenzo. Now here's Gobert. Takes a three, and he's good on the three ball. Shannon's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Outside ball. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 14 points for him.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Naz Reid.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bridges dishes the ball. And there it is for him. And now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
There is such a length that comes with LaMelo Ball. This guy's ability to finish in the paint is really admirable.
Here's Shannon. He's got 15. Another miss by Minnesota. Bridges kicks the ball. Here's Diabate. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Cans it from downtown.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Shannon passes to Gobert. Here's Shannon. Covered by Miller. DiVincenzo with the screen on Miller. Here's Shannon. Yes! And the foul. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Minnesota shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Knippel. Defended by Dosunmu. Ball finds Bridges. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Shannon. He's covered by Ball.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here is Miller. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Ball, the bounce pass. A shot by Diabate. No good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
To Gobert. And And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
For his age, Brandon Miller has an extremely polished offensive game.
He does, Kevin. You can count on him to carry an offense if need be for a 6-8 minute stretch. He's got size, he's got skill, and he's a willing participant offensively.
Minnesota making a switch here. Edwards is checked in, and a switch here also for Charlotte. Kobe White, he's checked in for Brandon Miller. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Okay, time for the trivia again. Which two players have the best career true shooting percentage and effective field goal percentage, respectively? And the answer, Rudy Gobert and DeAndre Jordan. Both recorded the best of each in league history. Gobert with 67.3 in true shooting, and DeAndre with 67.4 in effective field goal percentage.
Looking here at some numbers for Ball. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Dosunmu. From the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Dosunmu's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Shannon. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. And finished off by Gobert.
Wow, how about the offensive performance by Rudy Gobert? This guy feels good right now.
Outside White. Back to Ball. Knipple wide open and he fires. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight. On the wing, Dosunmu. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shannon passes to Dosunmu. Now Edwards fires the 3. The shot that time not on target.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Pass to Bridges. Again, the Hornets score.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Pass to White for the lead. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Dosunmu. And here is DiVincenzo. The shot's good. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, good work inside by DiVincenzo. That's where his athleticism allows him to score.
White the pass to Bridges. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with it. 18 points for him. And the shot is long. 1:42 left here in the third quarter. Now Knippel. There's Ball with the three. Gobert pulls it in.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
Pass to Shannon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Dosunmu. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. He hits both from the stripe. Hornets trail by 6. It's White on the wing. He's defended by Highland. Pass to James. Back to White. From about 16. Another shot. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And they continue to control the glass. Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? White, bounce pass, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Pass to Randle. Lets it go from deep. Tries again. It's blocked. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Bridges misses. Here's Shannon. And it's off from three-point range. Out to the right wing. Here's McNeely. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Kobe White is out there with ball. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then there's Grant Williams.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Highland. Jacks up a 3. Ball with the rebound. Hornets trail by 4. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Ball, no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Highland from deep. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Ball's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Miller, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's White. Pass the Ball. Williams, a screen on Edwards. There's Ball with the 3. White against Highland. And the Hornets miss again. Timberwolves leading by 4. McDaniels passes to Highland. Randall outside. The tray. A three-pointer is right on target. Randall's got 20 points.
Well, this shot is in his bag. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you concede it.
To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Edwards loves it in there.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Here's Ball. That one wide left.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And the shot goes in. Edwards got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
White bounce pass. It's stolen by Randall. Stolen by Ball. Back to White. Pass to Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Deep 2 from Ball. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Highland deciding where to go with it. It's good. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's White. Pass the ball. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So it's both teams making substitutions here. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Bridges. Gobert pulls it in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Shannon passes to DiVincenzo. Randall from outside. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's White. Bridges outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bridges has got 23 points.
You can see the strength of Miles Bridges. Brushes that contact off like it didn't even happen.
To the inside, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Oh, that's how you power that one down, young fella.
He went hard to the hoop and did not disappoint when he got there. To the middle. Bridges misses. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Miles Bridges.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Ball's checked in for Miller. That misses, so he splits the free throws. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Here's Shannon. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Shannon passes to DiVincenzo. For the three. Up again, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
White setting the pick for Ball. Bridges outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon. Hits it from three-point range. Shannon's got 18 points now here in the second half.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Now, here's Bridges. He's defended by Randall. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Wow, boy, Miles Bridges showing you that he's not just a scorer. How about that pass and setup?
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. For three. Shannon, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
No problems knocking that one down. And that's now 19 points for Con Knippel. Randall outside. Pass to Shannon. Gobert, the screen. Shannon passes to Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 8. Ball with it. There's Miller with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Gobert. Clock at 6. Gobert, the screen. Dosunmu. Good on the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do. Now
here's Randall. Here's Shannon. Here's Gobert. Now DiVincenzo. Knocks down the three.
Shot ready off the catch. Dante DiVincenzo with a jumper.
Hornets trail by 14. Now here's Ball. And that one falls.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Timberwolves shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. 17-foot shot away. That shot no good. And so Miller will bring it up for Charlotte. It's stolen by Gobert. Now Randall. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
The drive by Ball. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Got it to go off the glass.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Timberwolves leading by 12. It's Randall. Wide open look. He nails the jump shot.
Julius Randall can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Charlotte has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Ball fired. And again with the rebound.
And he's having as dominant a game on the boards as you'll ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single-game record, he's setting a very, very high bar. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and they pick up the 2.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast.
Home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You've been watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.